for all the work he's done in bringing our communities together. Getting into the set at last between Bones and Ginger versus SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb.
Yeah. Basically, this is like all MDVA.
And then guest starring Ginger.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. You have 2 birds and then 2 foxes. This is a story of nature.
Yeah, if you've watched Xanadu, if you are a subscriber to VGBC, you're probably very familiar with SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb, I would say.
SypherPhoenix has been around for so long.
Yeah, definitely someone who post-hates both of us, I think, in the community, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably. And don't look at it. Don't look too closely. But Ginger and Bones down a little bit. The blue team behind just a little, not a lot, but it could turn into something if they keep getting damaged. Well, just as I say it, I guess that's not going to happen.
It's pretty even. It's interesting to see like a complete ditto of like a double Falco team, which you never see, and then a double Fox team, which you see all the time.
Yeah, it's true. I would say what's interesting about this team dynamics is that, like, people always say that, like, you get the enhanced strength and the enhanced weaknesses of a double Fox, and it sort of seems like you get the enhanced weaknesses of a double Falco, but rarely do you see, like, enhanced strength in a double Falco team. It has to be played sort of to perfection.
I don't think I've ever really seen it, done to where I was just like, this is it. This is the highest level Falco team you can have.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, but maybe today's that day. Bones and Ginger are trying to make it happen.
They're looking for that synergy.
Because like the biggest strength would be like what, having 2 people shooting lasers instead of 1.
I feel like if you were really trying to make the most out of this team, you would need to have a really tight laser game.
Yeah.
Both of you would have to have a lot of trust and a lot of intuition as to where lasers are going to be, and that's the only way you can maximize that. But I mean, Falco's a great character. I mean, there's definitely nothing about his kit that makes him just inherently way worse than doubles, I'd say, unless you just are really liberal with your lasers and you don't pay any regard to where you're lasering.
Yeah, I would say maybe if G-Money could clone himself, then you'd have the perfect double.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, last thing we need is more G-Moneys running around. He's like an apex predator. That dude is shredded. We don't need an army of G-Moneys. It would be like the Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's
Smash Edition.
That's the takeover we need.
Just an army of G-Moneys coming into the venue just shouting, teams!
Yeah,
teams, friendlies!
Yeah. Meanwhile, the blue team's really turned this around here. They've woken up. And this is a situation that they seem to have practiced a bit earlier. At least they discussed, it looked like, where one of them will stay under a platform, the other one will take care of anything else above that platform.
Who are you referring to, the Double Fox team? Or the Double Falcon team?
The Double Falcon team, I meant. But be that as it may, we've got a one-on-one situation here. And granted that there's a mass disparity in the percentages, anything can happen in Melee.
Fox's Shine is a really good move.
You kind of just have to win neutral once, and with a severe optimal punish, you can actually take this.
One grounded laser and Shine. What did I say? What did I say? Fox's Shine is a great move, ladies and gentlemen. It's a phenomenal move. Might be one of the best moves in the game.
I would argue that Shine in general, whether it's Foxes or Falcos, is probably, at least just a Shine in general, is the best thing.
Clutch play from Bob-omb there. One grounded laser was all it took. He slides in, gets the throw, shines him, probably does less than 20 damage total, ends his stock.
Are we going to get a Mewtwo? Are we going to get a Mewtwo?
That would be, I highly doubt it. I feel like the odds of that are so low.
Probably not, but while he's hovering over Mewtwo, I'm getting a little hype. Just because I can't, I think it's like maybe Taj is like the last Mewtwo I've seen in doubles. In like 2010.
It's been a long time since I've seen Taj. It's Taj's Mewtwo anyway.
In doubles, like let alone in like anything, but in doubles is what, like I saw it like with a Big House 3, maybe in teams or something like that.
We had not once upon a time we had a Mewtwo in North Carolina named Gray Ghost. He was pretty good. That was probably the last one I saw. It's a very rare Pokemon.
I like this. I like the fact that they're taking time to really discuss their strategy.
Yeah.
Because as we've been mentioning, a theme that we're probably going to continue to repeat, communication being one of the most important aspects.
And they kind of stole that last game too. So you know that they're like taking their time, they're calming down from like how close that game was. The fact that they like stole it out from under them and like won that game with that super clutch shine play. This is just like taking your time and being patient. Definitely a really good strategy here from SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb.
You know, they did a good job of never giving up to the blue team, because it was looking grim towards the end. And it looks like the solution so far has been to press down B more.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're definitely talking about the inherited weaknesses of Falco, and Shine exploits the worst of his character.
Yeah, the fact that the old saying was what he spawned at death percentage, right? You know, that's actually interesting. I'm not sure which Fox that was, the one wearing the bug tag.
That's Bob-omb, I believe.
That's Bob-omb. Okay, so Bob-omb comes down from the Halo and back airs his teammate to keep his teammate from being back aired by Falco. That's like the craziest.
It's all about positioning.
Yeah. He was like, I'm going to hit you now and you're not going to die before they hit you and you do die.
Great edge guarding there and ledge control from SypherPhoenix.
So if you're the red team, of course, you want to kind of want to do what you did in the previous game, but you don't want to give the blue team the chance to like reestablish themselves in terms of like their confidence and everything.
Yes.
You kind of want to shake them up a little bit, because I did get the sense that they were a little bit shaken, which is probably why they took their time. You know, there might be a little bit of salt in the wounds.
That's what I was thinking that if anybody's going to be salty, it was going to be the blue team because of how they should have basically won that game and got shined at a super low %.
Right.
They would be anxious to get back into it.
Right.
So I think that's why it was smart by the red team to kind of take their time in case they were also kind of having those nerves like you're talking about.
But of course, I don't know if you know about Zoo's theory of the upsets.
The theory of the upsets.
That's what I call it.
Sounds like Lord of the Rings.
It really does. It sounds like something that's well written by somebody with RR in their name, right? But his theories of the upsets, of course, is like when you win game 1, you kind of have to win game 2. Before the people who are supposed to beat you start to figure out that they're supposed to beat you.
They get back in the fight. I like to think about it kind of like boxing, or kind of like a fight, you know? Like
yeah,
you come out with that. You come out with that strong haymaker and you clip them and they're dazed. You gotta finish them.
Yeah.
You gotta finish them, because if you
let them clear the cobwebs.
If they clear the cobwebs and get back in it and start, running from you and get on their bike and start jabbing at you, there's a skill discrepancy there. You gotta make it dirty. You gotta make it a fight.
You gotta get inside. You know, like any of you guys watch the Rocky movies. Mickey comes out, get in the body, you know. All right, so
pretty close still to this day, or to stick with the boxing references, to this day.
Those intangible feet doing work.
Yeah, they were like, we're not going to let Bob-omb have a super clutch shine play at the end. Let's neutralize him at the edge immediately.
This went from being like really close to being really not close.
That's Spacey's right there, though.
Yeah, and it's sort of the extremes of it, right? And Fox versus Falco. We've seen what happens when, one shine, can turn things around, and now we're seeing what happens when, multiple lasers hit you at once. Well, they both cover the same option and kind of, collapse on each other there with those dash attacks. And that's going to do it.
Yep. I'm really wondering what SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb are going to pick here now, because it's going to matter a lot. You don't want to. I feel like Stadium is really risky because you're giving Falco a lot to work with going there, but you also just don't want to you definitely don't want to go to Yoshi's, right? So if you pick a bigger stage like Dreamland, it's going to give Fox a lot more room to run around and do his thing. That's, I don't know. It's tough.
So they lost game 1, the blue team that is, on Battlefield, I think it was.
I believe so as well, yes.
Battlefield. So they technically don't have to go back there, right? And then, of course, you know, they get a ban. I don't know what stage they're going to ban.
It's hard to know, but FD would be at the top of my mind.
Right. Because I was thinking, like, if I'm SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb, I would try to go to FD, but then I was like, but they'll probably ban it. And then, yeah, like you said, you have to choose kind of between, you know, do you want to go to Stadium?
Do you want to go to a bigger stage, or do you want to go to a smaller stage and try to box them in? Like, where do you think your strength has been in this set so far? Because for me, I think the strength in this team has been when they have Ginger and Bones separated.
Yes.
So I think a bigger stage is going to be better for them, but I'm interested to see what they pick.
I don't think they're going to go back to Dreamland. They are going back to Dreamland.
Just as I suspected.
I thought they're...
Blessing.
All right, so going back to Dreamland, which honestly they did fine here. It wasn't like they were massively outplayed. You know, just a couple of quick decisions on the blue team's part, and then what was a close battle became like a, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was very high percent. They both had 4 stocks at the end almost there. It looked like he took 1, but it was high percentage. You know, it was very. When you're playing Fox, that's a very doable thing because you can just get 1 more shine and it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, so I guess you could say that like towards the end of the last game, Bones and Ginger did a very good job holding on to their stocks.
Yes, they made themselves very hard to kill, which is hard to do with Falco. But they saw that they were in the lead and they kind of dialed back a little bit and they just stayed alive, and that was huge for them.
I'm starting to see these practice team combos coming out from Bones and Ginger, and that's not what you want to see if you are SypherPhoenix and Bob-omb.
Yeah, they're playing very well separated now too, which doesn't bode well.
And you saw SypherPhoenix sort of use himself as like a meat shield to prevent the Falcos from saving, you know, his teammate when he was off stage. You know, I feel like I blinked, and like
somebody died very, very, very early a minute ago.
Like I literally blinked. Like I feel like I wiped something out of my eye, and somebody was going, "Wow, what a play!"
Huge edge guard there.
That was. I would say that was crucial.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
He read the spot dodge. He charged.
Bob-omb did a great job of reclaiming that ledge so SypherPhoenix could get back.
Yeah, because that could have been huge.
That could have been a very easy edge guard for any Falco.
Yeah. Wow, across stage, coast-to-coast kill right there.
They need another big shine, or they need another big gimp here really badly. Oh, he misses with the up B save. That could be devastating to their efforts to win this set.
Yeah, I think the laser actually helped positioning him for that edge guard. Red team not out of it, but I do think that they need to make some bigger plays. Like they haven't been getting the kind of percentage that they need whenever they win these team neutral situations, and that has to change right now. Edge guard opportunity, and he gets it. It's kind of easy. Once again, good job from Bob-omb stopping him from being able to shoot the lasers off stage to save Falco.
Yeah, they really needed to rush there, I felt like as soon as they killed the bird that died, I'm not sure who's the ender tag, they should have
and there's always Bones.
Okay.
That's how I know.
Okay. He should have ran, as soon as they got rid of the other Falco, they should have ran back for the 2v1 and started trying to kill them immediately with shine or some kind of throw setup.
Yeah, I agree. You want to get as much off the 2v1s as you possibly can.
This is getting kind of close, but if he's not able to live this,
he's got to survive. And he doesn't go to say. I mean,
and Bob-omb's been the more clutch player this set, so you got to wonder like what's like SypherPhoenix.
Really believing in his Fox right now.
This is gonna be a tough 2v1 here.
These birds do have percentages on them.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, that he's got some back air. If he hits one of them with a bear, they're gonna go very far. That is enough to kill, but
nice
the laser
though.
save. Oh man, that was so clutch by Bones.
I'm a little puckered. I'm not gonna lie. We're all kind of nervous.
He's taking too much hits. He's taking too much chip coming in.
Yeah,
he's
this
probably
unnecessary
not gonna
damage
be able
now.
to live for this.
That's not it yet. He's got one more chance, but he's got to somehow get around this team edge guard.
Yeah,
he's not gonna do it.
I didn't think that was gonna. Bones and Ginger did such a good job of locking him down. They really did not let him get established at all on that last